Hey YouTubers, we are back with the fabulous Katia for the food portion of our health and fitness videos. Now, Katia is a personal trainer who has turned her business into also meal prepping for dieting purposes. So these are some of her fabulous meals which we will be testing out. So Katia, how did you get into the meal prep portion of this?
Well, one day I decided that people just don't want to work out, they want to eat. Actually, they want to eat more.
They just want to eat,
They
really.
just want to eat. Yeah, let's be truthful here. So me being a cook before I became a personal trainer, I woke up one morning and I said, why don't I just combine the two? So I can train them and cook for them so they can reach their goals even quicker.
Right, because really eating is just as important as the workout as well.
I think it's 110%. Absolutely. You can't leave me and then go to a fast food place. You just cancel each other out.
Right.
You can sabotage your workout just by one day of cheating. You can sabotage a whole week of hard work.
It's true. I was working out the other day, and it was a really, really hard workout, and the instructor said, enjoy, that was just a bagel you burned off. And I was like, oh man, I'll never eat a bagel again, ever.
Exactly. So if we can keep these meal preps under 300 calories, and you can burn with me over 500 calories at the gym, including cardio for the day, then you're at a negative, a caloric negative. And that's how you're going to lose the weight at the end of the week. It all counts, every single meal. So if you're going to work, most people don't even have breakfast. They just run out because they're in a rush. By the time they have that snack or their lunch, they're going to eat anything. And so they're like, what's the closest thing to me?
Right.
And it's usually fast food. But if your meals are prepped, you wake up, you grab your breakfast, you grab your lunch, and off you go. That's 2 meals right there. Then you come home, you make your dinner, and there goes the day.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to think about it. It's half the battle. When it's all done, it's awesome. And I have to say that I have had these meals. My daughter eats them. My boyfriend eats them. They are fabulous. And I can't say enough good things about the flavor, and because that's half the battle too. You know, everybody wants to diet and eat food, but they want it to taste good because, I mean, listen, we only live once, you know.
Exactly.
I taste good food too. And all of these have amazing flavor in them. That's why I love them so. So do you have clients that come to you and ask, give you their dietary needs? You know, I'm diabetic, I need low sugar. Like, do you accommodate all of that?
I have a questionnaire that I give them, or we discuss it, or they just tell me their likes and dislikes. They come over and we have a discussion, and I just write it down. One guy doesn't like no mushrooms and no cheese. Another one doesn't like onions or light on the onions. Another one is gluten-free. Can't cross-contaminate. So there's all kinds, and I'm very flexible. This is all I do, and I'm a personal trainer also.
You have to be flexible.
So you have to be flexible if you're going to do it, right?
Right. So can you give us an idea of what ingredients you use, oils, butters, that kind of thing?
Sure. Sure. Most of these I started today with garlic and oil, extra virgin olive oil, and onions and shallots. I keep everything very simple but tasty. This one here is flank steak with onions and spinach, and I marinated in balsamic vinaigrette, a little bit of Dijon mustard, and extra virgin olive oil, and then I grilled it 5 minutes actually, I'm sorry, 5 minutes on one side, 5 minutes on the other, and then slice it against the grain.
Nice. And what do we have here?
Turkey and broccoli meatballs. And this is also made with extra virgin olive oil, eggs, a little bit of whole wheat flour for the consistency, or else it's going to break apart, and then you might as well just make a huge meatloaf. And broccoli, spinach, onions, parsley, and black pepper. That's it. None of these have any salt. If you want to add salt, that's fine, but I wouldn't recommend it. You're not going to need it.
Right, because it's so flavorful. I better taste these.
Sure.
Hang on. I'm hungry. Those are excellent. The other great thing is, I have to say, is that I can eat these both warm and cold.
Yes.
Like, that's the best part, because when I'm on the go all the time, everybody's like, oh, I gotta heat my meatballs up. No, they're just as good warm as they are cold. And you also brought these to let us know that all of these dishes you can also use in the wraps as well.
And you can make breakfast wraps, and you just add eggs to any of these and make an omelet, or I can do that for you. That's what I do. And then I also you can put the flank steak or the meatballs into these wraps and make a lunch wrap.
Oh.
These wraps are from the Late Bloomer. It's a local deli in Montgomery. And I try to buy locally, that's for sure, to support local businesses. And these are also great because they're whole grain and they have flaxseed in them already. My secret ingredients to all these meal preps, though, is this organic flaxseed chia blend. And this is tons of fiber are put into these seeds. So once you sprinkle them in any of the meal preps, you don't even notice it's there.
And that's what makes you gain.
This is my secret ingredient because the body does not like fiber, so it will flush it out.
Should bathe in it.
Exactly. So you will have no problem with your digestive system eating these meals, and that's what you want. You're going to flush your weight. You're going to flush your weight loss out, and that's what you want. And fiber does that.
How typically, how many meals do you have? Do clients purchase for? Do they purchase for a week at a time, or just a couple of days? Like how many? Do they purchase 6 meals or
right.
Is that
common?
Lunch
and dinner, the meals you can use
interchangeably? Yeah.
Right, exactly. Thank you. But breakfast you can't. So unless you want, you can always eat breakfast for dinner too.
I love eating breakfast for dinner.
Yeah, why not? So usually you get 3. They get 3. You want to keep it fresh. You don't want to have everything frozen. So you want to keep it fresh, which means you can have it in your refrigerator for 3 days, up to 3 days. That's what I recommend.
Okay.
You don't want anything after that. You can freeze the meatballs, but you don't want to freeze everything. So people usually order 3 to 7, 3 lunch, 3 breakfast, about 9 meals a week.
Nice.
Yeah, and just to keep it fresh every 3 days. Some have every 2 days. It's all different. Some like to drop off their meal prep containers. They want their own. So they drop them off as soon as they're done with them. Everybody's different. I'm very flexible.
Nice. What do we have here?
This is a mojito dipping sauce for chicken, for shrimp. So I make this by the pound, and
Not for toasting.
it's made with yes, exactly, and not for drinking. That's the other mojito, which is very good too.
Right.
So this is made with cilantro, parsley. Very little cilantro though, because it's a little bit of cilantro goes a long way. And then you have your onions and your garlic, tons of that.
Nice.
And extra virgin olive oil. And then special ingredients, which I can't give away. But this
Every good chef has their special ingredients, right?
I can't tell you everything.
So if you would like to contact Katia to try out all her fabulous meals, which she has an entire menu full of them, and her company is called Waist Shapers, please contact her. All her info will be on my blog, and you can contact her for all your health needs, personal training, food prep. So thank you for stopping and sharing your fabulous food and your personal training tips, as always. I'm sure we'll see each other again. YouTube, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my fabulous videos. Have a great day.